Okay, so first of all, our magic numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay. On this one, we're pulling in groups of what? 3. Okay. Oscar, put that up. Okay, so 384. Does 2 go in?
Yes.
2 and what?
192.
2 and 192. 192.
96.
2 and 96. 96. 248. 224. 212. 26. 23. Okay, again, we're taking in groups of 3. Okay, we're taking in groups of 3. So who can go? 2 groups of 2s?
Yeah.
I agree.
And then a 2 and a 3 go on the inside.
Okay, so 2 groups of 2s and a 2 to 3 go on the inside. Okay, and then how many V's do I have? 1 V. Okay, how many would I need to have in order to take a group?
2.
I would have to have 2 more or 3 total. Okay, so can they go?
No.
No, they cannot. So where's the V going? Back in the house. Okay, and then again, remember, if they gave you a baby number on the outside, we need to have a baby number. Some of you guys, if you looked at your sheet from yesterday, you forgot your baby number. Okay, you have to have the baby number there. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and multiply. So it should look like 4 square root. You should definitely be able to see that that's a baby 3. What's gonna be on the inside? 6V. Okay, if you guys look at mine, can you tell the size difference between my 4 and my 3?
Yes.
Yeah, I should be able to look at your sheet and tell from far, far away, oh, he's got a baby 3 and he's got a 4. Okay, a giant 4. Okay, so make sure that yours looks right today. Okay, look at it. Can I tell? Would there be any sort of question if it's a baby 3 or a big 3?
No.
Okay, so make sure that your sheet looks right. Okay, if you have to have a giant answer, then do that. Okay, don't worry about writing super small. It needs to look right. Okay. Look at number 3, 72. 2 and what?
36.
2 and 36. 36.
2 and 18.
2, 18. 2, 9. 3, 3. Okay, so who can go? What's our group number? 2, right? So if there's no number on the outside, what's the number there? 2. Okay, so who can go? A group of 2s and a group of 3s. Who cannot go?
2.
The 2. How many P's are there total? 2. How many of those guys can go? 1 group. Okay, so he's gonna go here. Okay. 2 and 3 is gonna give you 6P square root 2. Hey, Alex, can you see okay? Because I'm left-handed, so I'm constantly probably... Okay. I try not to, but I have to. 'Cause I'm lazy. Okay, number 5. What's our group number? 3. Okay, 162. 2 and 81. 81. And Oscar, if you just write me down the answer on my side, I'm not grading that if you can't figure it out on your sheets already. Huh?
I'm gonna go back to
327. Okay.
I write that down.
Okay. Why? Because you're trying to do the other side? But then you still got to do your side either way, so like it don't matter.
I write
You
that
heard what I said?
Huh?
I said 327.
327.
3 and
3, 9.
3.
3, 3. Okay, so we're pulling in groups of 3, so who can go?
1 group of 3.
Okay, immediately, as soon as I draw my radical, I'm going to put a baby 3 right here. Okay, I already know. That's not a 3, has anything to do with our problem yet, okay? That has to go there, okay? So, we could take 1 group of 3s. So that's going to be a big 3, that one. Okay, who cannot go?
2.
The 2
And a 3.
and the other 3. Okay, For the R's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why'd you take three threes?
Because this lets us know I need to pull in groups of, if there's a 5 there, then I gotta have 5 threes in order for someone to go. If there's a 4 there, I gotta have 4 threes. Okay, how many can go? 2 groups of R's. Okay, 2 groups of R's. So we got R and R. Okay, so it's gonna look like, okay, pause, look at me, all of you. It should look like this. Okay, leave yourself some space. 3R squared, leave some space so we can tell that it's not a 23. What do I mean 23? Why would I say 23?
Because the 2 and the 3 are right next to each other.
The 2 and the 3 are right next to each other, and are they big or little?
Little.
They're both little. So if we put them too close, it's gonna look like R to the what? 23. Okay, so leave some space. Okay, and then on the inside we're gonna have a 6. Okay, leave some space so it looks right. I didn't yesterday, I just drew your 3 if you forgot it, or the 4 or the 5. If you forget it today, I'm marking it wrong. Okay, if you forget the 3 in your answer, the baby one, or the 5 or the baby 4 or whatever on the outside, I'm marking it wrong. Okay?
Wow.
875. Okay, again, what number does this end in?
5.
5, so that means 5 divides into it, FYI. Okay?
175.
What? With what?
With 5.
5 and 175. 175.
35. 5, 35.
5 and 35. And 35 is going to be 5 and 7. Okay, this says pull in groups of what? 3. So who can go? Again, and I already know that there's going to be a baby 3 here on the outside. One group of 5. You guys said a group of 3. Okay, a 5, and then the 7 has to go back in the house. Okay, for the R's, I have 4 R's total. One group can go. One inside. So one inside, one outside. Okay, so it's going to be R and an R. Okay, number 9 is 147. 147.
3.
3 and 49?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 3 and 49, and then 7 and 7. Okay, what is my group number? 2. Okay, there's no number on the outside where it means we're pulling groups of 2. Okay, so who can go?
1 group of 7.
One group of 7,
And then 3 on the inside.
and then a 3 on the inside.
And
Okay.
then X on the outside and an X on the inside.
Well, check again.
It's 2, both of them.
There's 2 groups, so they both can go. So it's going to be XX, which is going to be X2 on the outside.
That's why I messed up the XX.
Yeah, so I would suggest writing them out. Okay. And maybe write a little nicer. So these, Angel said it perfectly. He was like, well, they suck, it's a lot of writing. Okay? But are they that bad? Like, it's not that hard of a concept, right? And most of it's like placing and like doing it on a calculator, okay? So it's not that bad, but your handwriting is like a mess. And so it's kind of hard to read and follow.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe try to write a little nicer today and it might help you out. Because you got the concept, Nora. It's not like... Okay, 245. 245. What should you check? What number do you think? 5. Okay. So you can almost skip the 2 and the 3, but, I mean, you could try them.
549.
5 and 49. Okay, and 49 is going to be 7 and 7. Okay, what is the group number?
2.
2. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. Draw your radical over some so you have plenty of room here and plenty of room here, because now we have X's and Y's that are going to need to be placed all over the place, okay? So leave yourself plenty of room on both sides, okay? That way you're not, that way you're not like cramming, okay? So leave yourself plenty of space. So, starting with the numbers, who can go? 7 can go, okay? So I'm going to write them way over here and the 5 here, okay? How many X's do we have? 3. 1, 2, 3. Who can go? One group of X's can go. One's going back in the house. Okay, and Angel, this is where I kind of said, like, you could skip and save yourself some work. Like, you're smart enough at math. Do you really need to write out all the letters? No. Okay, so save yourself some time where you can. Okay. How many Y's? 3 Y's. Okay.
One inside, one outside.
One inside, one outside. Okay, although I have a lot of extra space here, it's better to have too much space than not enough. Okay, so who cares if it's super far apart? Okay, you don't need to rewrite it or anything like that. Just circle it the way it is. Huh.
Mine fall apart.
That's okay.
No,
Because
one-
some you're gonna have like, maybe you had a Y, if there's like 3 groups and then you gotta combine, it just is way easier.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, and then it's crammed and then Nora's sloppy handwriting and he's losing stuff and yeah.
No, one time we do it big, we don't need any space.
I know, but
Yeah.
okay, 18. It's gonna be 2, 9, 3, 3. Okay, so I'm gonna leave myself some space. Who can go?
I'm good on 3.
A group of 3s. And then the 2's going back in the house. For the X's, I have 4 of them. How many of those guys can go?
2 group.
2 groups. So X and X on the outside. And then I have 3 Y's. 1 group can go, so 1 in and 1 out. Okay, and so now if you don't want to rewrite the whole thing, how could you tell someone else to like save some space?
Erase it.
3.
You can erase what?
The X.
It's 2. 3x 2.
Okay, so you guys are kind of saying the same thing. So we can erase
2y.
the X's and put what instead?
Square X.
X squared. Okay, so we could do this instead. If you don't want to rewrite the whole thing, you can even do it from the gate and not write it out twice, but you could just erase that and put X2. Okay, that way we don't have to rewrite the whole thing. If you want to save yourself some space, time, whatever. It's okay to be lazy too, if that's what you.
Oh my shoulder.
Okay, 15 is 100. Okay, that's gonna be 2 and 50, 2 and 25, 5 and 5. Okay, what is my group number? 2. So I'm gonna pull stuff in groups of 2. So who can go?
1 group of 2, 1 group of 5.
1 group of 2, 1 group of 5. Okay, and then again, save yourself some space. A group of 2, a group of 5. Okay, I have how many X's?
1.
1, so can he go?
No.
No, he's gonna go back in the house. Okay, I have 4 Y's.
2 groups.
2 groups can go. Okay, so we get Y, Y.
We could just do Y squared.
You can't just do Y squared, why not?
You can't? Oh, you got multiply.
You gotta multiply the 2 and the 5. So yes, you can, but yeah, after. Like, he's just saying like, put the Y squared and call it good. You can't do that, okay?
Not bottom multiply.
Yeah, I know you did. So 2 times 5 is gonna be 10, Y2 square root X. So if you were gonna erase, you gotta erase the 2 and the 5, put the 10, erase the 2 Y's, put the Y2. Does that make sense?
I'm good. Big.
I can't get the concept now.
These are big.
No, they're okay. 288. 288.
144.
2 and 144. 144.
72.
2 and 72. 72.
36.
2 and 36. 36.
18.
2, 18.
2 9.
2, 9.
3 3.
3, 3. Good. What is my group number?
2s.
2. So I'm taking any groups of 2. Okay? Save yourself some room. Okay, so who can go?
2 groups of 2s.
2 groups of 2s, I agree. What do we do with this 2 then?
Inside.
Inside.
1 more group of 3.
And a group of 3s can go. How many M's are there?
1.
1, so can he go?
No.
No. Okay, how many N's are there? 1, so can he go?
No.
No. Okay, what do we do with that 2, 2, 3?
12. Multiply.
Multiply it, which makes
12.
12. Okay, so it's going to look like 12 square root 2mn. You guys are doing good. Got one left.
2 128.
and 256.
2, 128.
2 and 128. 128.
64.
264. 64.
32.
232. 32.
16.
16. 16. 2 8. 8.
4, 2, 2.
2 4. 2 2. Okay, who can go?
All of them.
All of them, Nor says?
Mm-hmm. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there are how many X's?
2.
2. So how many of those guys can go?
One group.
One group. Okay, how many Y's are there?
2.
2. So how many of those guys can go?
All group. 1.
One group. Who is left on the inside? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What did I compare it to? See who listens.
Oh, no. Ramadan. No.
Ramadan. That's crazy.
You tripping. Wait,
Okay.
what?
Are there times when no one's home at your house?
Yes.
Yes. So is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's times when nobody's home, right? You locked the front door. Nobody's home. That's okay. All that's saying is everybody went to the store. Okay. That's all it's saying. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
16.
2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. Yep. 16 xy. And then you can either put the empty square root or just leave it as 16xy. Okay, with no square root. This is the improper way, but for some of you guys it makes more sense. Okay? You guys got 10 to do on your own. Go through and get your 10 done, and then you're done for today.